Hello guys, just another video here just to update you as well on the top three credit cards in the UK at present. Now the first rule obviously again a credit card is you really should aim to make sure you're paying off the balance. If you're using it on a month to month basis, pay it off at the end of every month to obviously avoid the spiraling interest fees, okay? So that is my main advice regarding credit cards. Please don't use them as a way to just get items and then slowly pay them off over months or years, because it will cost you in excess of double, triple, and even potentially more over the long term if you don't pay it off at the end of every month. However, we're going to jump straight into the video. Obviously, if you're new here, hit the like and subscribe button. But like I said in the last video, I'm going to start releasing more videos more regularly to keep you updated on savings accounts, credit cards, mortgage rates, etc. To try and build a little community here. And so let's get straight ahead. So the first credit card that I've picked out, which I believe is probably the best one at present, is the Marks and Spencer's credit card purchase plus offer. This one offers 0% on interest on shopping for up to 25 months from the account opening. So obviously the rules don't significantly apply to this, where I said pay it off after every month. However, obviously it's good practice to do that anyway, but with this Marks and Spencer's card, you have 25 months, like I said, from the account opening, where all purchases on the card will be subject to a 0% interest fee, which is obviously very good. Now, that is dependent, obviously, on your credit score and how much you can borrow. But obviously, once that 25 months is up, the variable rate goes up to 24.9%. So at the absolute worst, make sure that your entire credit card, if you were to get this one, is paid off at the very end or just before the end of the term, to avoid fees accumulating, building up, and then obviously it getting difficult to pay off. It does also offer a 0% interest on balance transfers for up to 12 months. So if you're obviously got a credit card where you are paying interest, it would be highly advisable to transfer it onto this one to get that 0% interest on the balance transfers for 12 months. So for all intents and purposes, this is definitely by far the best credit card. Certainly if you're using it predominantly to purchase things, and not if you've got a bad credit score or if you need to balance transfer alone. But yeah, this is the best one on the market at present. Second best one I've found is the Lloyds Ultra credit card. Now this is the best one in regards to cashback. So every spend that you make on your Lloyds card, you will earn a 1% cashback on all card purchases in the first year, and then after that it moves on to a 0.25% cashback. Another good thing about this card is that the exchange fees are essentially exactly what you would pay anywhere else if you were to travel to a foreign country. So this also has the added benefit if you're a frequent traveler, or you have to go away for work, etc. Spending money on this credit card, you wouldn't encounter any fees if you were needing to exchange your currency in other countries. So again, this with the cashback and the no foreign exchange fees, this is probably the best one for big spenders and or travelers. Now the interest rate again is 12.9%, so that is actually surprisingly low for a credit card. Obviously, however, you do want to make sure that you pay it off at the start of every month, the end of every month, just to make sure that you're not accumulating any fees. There is no account fees. You are able to take cash out without fees as well. And obviously Lloyds, being Lloyds, they are a very well-known high street bank, so obviously very trustworthy. And if you did ever encounter any issues, you could obviously go into a branch and discuss it with someone within that branch. Now the third credit card that I've picked out is the Fluid Balance Transfer card. Now ideally, this isn't for anyone with a normal or good credit score. This is predominantly for people with bad credit scores. So it allows you to transfer your credit card balance with 0% interest for up to 9 months. Now, obviously, the fee is 3% for those balance transfers. However, obviously, if you're struggling to pay off your previous credit card, it's likely that that fee will be worthwhile in the long term. It'll give you some sort of flexibility and freedom to potentially get that credit card debt gone and paid off. However, obviously, after the 9 months, the APR goes up to 34.9%, which obviously is significantly high. However, like I said, this is predominantly for people with bad credit scores. What I did find interesting is that they allow you to keep on top of your credit score as well, so you can track your credit score in the app to essentially build up your credit score and potentially give you more confidence in spending and building up some more credit, and also getting your credit down. It also gives you installment plans for payment alerts, savings through offers, and discounts at high street retailers to get you to essentially stay more on top of your finances. So essentially, that is the 3 credit cards that I've picked out today that I think are the best. We've got the best one for purchasing. We've got, which is the Marks and Spencers. We've got the Lloyds one, which is good for cashback and for traveling. And then obviously we've got this Fluid one here, which is good for people who have a credit card but poor credit score. So yep, that's the 3 credit cards I picked out today that I think are the best on the market. If you like this video, hit the like and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you very much and goodbye.